Hello, this is Robert Jerome with Invictus Personal Defense, and today is Judgment Day here at the 2A Shooting Center. Today we're going to see if my training improved my shooting skills. .86, .96, .88, .93, and .93. Hello again, this is Robert Jerome, and like I said, today is Judgment Day for me. Today is the day I come and I shoot and see how my training went over the past 4 weeks, basically. And if you haven't had a chance, I'll give you an update. About a month ago, I came here and set my baseline. I was drawing to one shot, and all my shots were under all my draws. I got off in 1 second, but I had 2 rounds, pretty good hits, 2 rounds a little low, and I had a flyer up in the shoulder. And as I explained, I was going to train myself over the next month to try to really, more importantly for me, is to be more accurate. I wanted more center mass shots, and that's what I was really working on. I did this by dry firing a ton and then coming out and verifying what I was doing on the range. And I really wish I had a video camera on one of those training sessions, because I would have loved to show you something, but I didn't, so I'm going to have to explain to you what happened. But let's take a look at the target first. And really, what I had a couple .88s. Well, I don't know. I don't remember now. I had 2 9.3s and 8.8, and I really don't remember. But they were all sub-1. But what and to be honest with you, I'm pretty pleased with this. You know, they were all in the A zone. I was all sub-1. If I'm sub-1 and all in the A zone, I'm happy. Okay, so this really turned out pretty well for me. That turned out okay. And that's what a month's worth of training will do. You know, I'm very comfortable. I'm not stressed at all getting that handgun out in 1 second time and getting a good shot off. Everything's kind of slowed down for me a little bit, so to speak. But the one thing, because the one thing I talked about is analyzing your training and make sure you're not doing detrimental. I said that on the first videotape. And again, what do? We set a baseline. We identify something we want to work on, and we set a baseline. We do a test, and we find out where we're at. Then we train over a period of time. This was a month. And then we come back and we verify our targets. Well, over that month, I was dry firing at least every other day. At least every other day. And I was coming back and verifying my training on the range. But something happened, and it's happened to me before, and it's what happens if we fall in love with a drill like dry firing. And what happens is this. One of the times I was out here and I was shooting, and I was verifying my training, and what I did was, and I'm going to show you, I have some dummy rounds here. What I did was, whenever I came out, came out, click, and as I was coming back, I cranked a round out. A live round on the ground. And really, I did that mindlessly. Why did I do that? It's pretty simple. I've been doing tons of dry fire, coming out of the holster, one shot, recycling my weapon, and holstering it. And that was a continual process. I probably did this several thousand times. Well, I did what I just showed you twice. So what does that tell me? Hey, I'm doing that way too much. I got to back off of my dry fire in one shot, and we have to analyze it so I don't ingrain something that could be harmful to myself. That's the reason why we never want to train for always shooting one shot. Now, I was doing it here for a purpose, so I could become less deliberate, speed up my hands, and get out of the holster quicker. But you never want to dry fire you never want to fire just one round. You know, fire all the time, or fire 2 rounds, or fire consistently 3 rounds, and that's all you shoot. You want to mix it up. We want to change targets. We don't want to always shoot left to right or right to left. We want to mix it up. We might have 3 targets and go center, right, left, center, left, right, and always mix it up because of our training. We have to be pretty kind of erratic, I guess, is a, not really erratic, but it puts some little chaos so you're never set in a pattern. We want to break up a pattern because I'm telling you, and again, it goes to your base level training. After you dry fire a bunch, you'll get in that habit. So we have to be careful about how much we dry fire, cycling that weapon and going out, because I had no control of it, really, because I had ingrained that into my motor skills. I did. I came out, drew, fired that weapon, cranked the round off on the way back, and I sat there looking at it like, man, that was just stupid, and I had to reanalyze my training. And that's the problem with putting garbage in, garbage out, or practice makes permanent, it doesn't make perfect. I established maybe some bad habits I didn't want to get ingrained, and I had to recycle. But by going to the range from time to time, I didn't make it detrimental to me. I recovered, and I was able to recycle pretty quick and get back to where I want to be. So again, this was my target. This was my judgment day, so to speak. I told you I was going to be here. But think about that. Think about training yourself 15 minutes twice a week. 15 minutes of dry firing, 15 minutes of moving in and out of positions, 15 minutes of learning to save you and your loved ones' lives. Okay, think about that. Again, this is Robert Jerome with Invictus Personal Defense. I ask that you check out my webpage at invictuspersonaldefense.com. Please go to my YouTube channel and subscribe. And I have a Facebook page out there. Again, here at 2A, we have a lot of classes coming. Look at the 2A Facebook page, and it shows you all the classes coming up. And please come out and train. We want to train you. We have a lot of classes coming up to train you so we can help you save you and your loved ones' lives. I mean, that's our mission, to train you up and be prepared for that one moment in time that we hope never comes. Appreciate you listening to me. Again, this is Robert Jerome, and I look forward to talking to you in the future.